All right, big news, new technology alert, new release in transitions lenses. The new Gen S is out. It's available now. What does the S stand for in Generation S? Why is this new technology different? How is it better? Let's talk about it. Hello, it is your friendly neighborhood optician, Daniel Brunson. Thank you so much for being here at the Hicks Brunson Eyewear YouTube channel. One quick thing before we get started, if you want to see more content with cool and unique frame designers, frame designs, new lens technology, hit that subscribe button down below so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. All right, so what are we talking about today? Exciting news in the world of photochromic lens technology. The market leader, Transitions Optical, just released their new Gen S technology, which is exciting for a lot of reasons. We're going to talk about one of the big fun things about this release is not just the new technology, but there's also a new color, and it's called Ruby. And I just got it finished up in my new glasses that we're going to talk about a little bit later, and I'll show you guys the new Ruby color. But the main point of today's video is to talk about what is Gen S, Transitions Gen S. What does the S stand for? It's actually three things: speed, style, and smart. Now let's talk about all three, starting with speed. So when you talk about speed in photochromic lens technology, you talk about fade back times. So the previous generation was Transitions Generation 8. That's right. This technology by Transitions goes back to the early 1990s. It was in its 8th generation, and rather than call the new generation Gen 9, they decided to call it Gen S because it is so much speedier to change than previous generations. In fact, it will darken to a full Category 3 dark sunglass tint under normal bright light conditions in about 25 seconds, which is simply amazing. But then the fade back times are where the big improvements have come. That's the time where when you're outside where it's bright and then you come back inside, out of the sun, indoors, you're waiting on the lenses to fade back to clear. The new Gen S fade back time comes in at just under 2 minutes, which is 2 times or more faster than the previous generation, which is just awesome. With that faster change, you actually get some really good benefits. Not only do you get the benefits of better visual clarity faster, but you get better recovery time. So there's amazing new things that you get with that speed. Plus, it's just much more user-friendly when you're not waiting as long for your lenses to change back into their clear state. All right, so we've talked about speed. Now let's talk about the second word that S is so named for, and that is style. So Gen S is stylish, and it's stylish because it is available in 9 beautiful colors. The classic colors of gray and brown and graphite green, and then the 4 additional style colors that were added a few years ago. They're all still available in Gen S. You've got emerald and amber and sapphire and amethyst. And then the exciting news that I teased at the beginning of the video, you've also got ruby, which I am really excited about. I just got a new frame, and it's a red and blue, deep navy, a titanium inlay mixed in with a matte red acetate. So while I'm talking about the benefit of the style, we're going to talk about this new color, ruby, and I'm holding my UV light on here. So while I'm talking about the benefit of the new colors, you can see how cool this new ruby color is. I know a lot of people are going to want this in their glasses, so check this out. I just zapped it with my UV light, and it didn't take very long. I mean, I wasn't timing it just now, but when you step out into the sun, you get to full Category 3 darkness in under 25 seconds, or about 25 seconds, which is quick enough to be responsive to give you good light management for good visual clarity as you enter the bright light. And you're going to notice as I'm talking how fast this new Gen S lightens back up. That's one of the things I'm actually most excited about. A photochromic lens that fades back to clear in 2 minutes, that's just awesome. One of the other things that the style element was improved upon with Gen S is that these colors, they have been optimized so that they're more true to tone. So when you're looking at them, when others look at you, the color they perceive will be more rich and more vivid. And it also gives you a more vivid experience as you're looking through. The lenses, I've talked about this in previous videos that I've done on the different style colors. I've been a big fan of the sapphire blue color, for instance, and when you're wearing sapphire blue and you look out at the blue sky, it actually renders the blue sky more blue. So the new Gen S technology with colors optimized to be more true to tone, everything will be a little more rich and a little more vibrant, and the style of the color as viewed by others in your glasses will look a little more rich and vibrant. So it just gives you so many more fun opportunities to pair these different colors with different frame style colors so that you can have a very nice variety of eyewear styles in your eyewear wardrobe. So that's one of the awesome things about style. Now, what does the third S stand for? All right, so we've talked about speed and we've talked about style. Now let's talk about smart. So Gen S stands for smart. These are smart lenses, and they're smart lenses because they change so fast. They can manage light in a much smarter way for you as you're wearing them. What that means is when you step out into the sun, the fact that they do darken to a category 3 darkness as quickly as they do and fade back to clear as quickly as they do when you come back inside, that's better light management, which means better visual recovery time for you. There's this thing known as visual recovery time, and I won't go into a long, boring talk about it, but for every period of time, for every 20 minutes you spend out in the sun, there's an interval where it takes a little bit longer than that for your eyes to recover once you come back inside to have the same normal vision that you had before you were out in bright sun. When you have a lens that responds as quickly as Gen S does to the bright light and then responds as quickly to coming back into lower light indoors, that actually speeds up your visual recovery time so that your vision is now optimized. So that's the final S. It is a smart lens. It is speed, it is style, it is smart. I just absolutely love the new technology. And now let's take a look at some of the new or some of the old style colors, but we're going to look at what they look like in the new Gen S because the colors are more vibrant and more rich. So I'm going to show you what some of these look like, and then I'm also going to show some of these looking through the colors, so you'll get a better idea if you're trying to pick one of the colors, and you'll know kind of what it looks like looking through it. Okay, so let's take a look at these colors. You can see the classic gray and the brown down there in the lower right, the ruby in the upper right-hand corner, and then over on the left, you've got the amethyst in the upper left, and then you've got the sapphire next to it, and then on the lower left side, you have the emerald, and next to the emerald, you have the amber, and you can really see how true the color tones come through here with these new optimized Gen S technology. The colors just look amazing. Now I'm going to step outside. So I wanted to give you all a sense of what the lenses look like as they darken and how quick they actually do darken. Now keep in mind, transitions lenses activate based upon UV. This was before 10 a.m. so the UV index is not actually that strong yet. So they would have darkened a little bit faster had we been a little bit closer to midday when the UV is stronger. But even still, here at about 25 seconds in, they're pretty much at full darkness. They're real close to it. And also I've got the sun kind of shining directly at my face. So important to understand that all sunglass lenses or all tinted lenses, when you have a bright light source like the sun shining directly at you, they're not going to look as dark as they actually are. But you can see even as the seconds pass by, they are continuing to darken. And the color, the ruby color, I'm just thrilled with how rich it looks. It's such a nice color, and it's actually really quite soothing to look through, which I will show in just a moment here. But first I'm going to show walking back into a shaded area, and you'll be able to see for real how dark the lenses actually got. They're quite comfortable to wear out in the sun. All right, now we're going to look at all the colors from the perspective looking through them. Here we have the classic gray and the brown, where we have the gray on the left and the brown on the right. And what I did here was I pulled the lenses out into the sun from a clear state, so you're actually watching them darken in real time in the video. So you're going to notice they're getting darker gradually, and you're going to see the difference between gray and brown. Gray on the left, colors are more true. Brown on the right, colors are more rich and vibrant and more brownish but sharper. Here we have the Sapphire on the left and the Amethyst on the right. And you can see here that the Sapphire blue, as I've said before, it renders the blue sky more blue. The Amethyst color is a nice soft purple tone. And it's a really nice color. I think the new color tone technology has improved the Amethyst quite a bit in the richness of that purple tone. Now here we have the Amber and the Emerald, and you can see the Amber is just a much more rich version of the brown. As with browns, everything's going to look a little more brown. You don't get true color, but you get sharp contrast and clarity with all of the brown colors. And then the Emerald is just a more greenish kind of gray. A really nice color if you like neutral tone. Now let's look at the star of the new release. This is Ruby and what it looks like looking through Ruby. I love this color for so many reasons. I've actually heard of studies that show when you look through rose-colored lenses, you get a dopamine release and you feel good, but it also has really practical applications. Anyone who is doing sports outdoors, cycling and running, this color has been shown to really sharpen clarity when viewing the road. So it's an awesome color for all kinds of reasons, plus the style of it. As I already mentioned, it just looks so sharp paired with certain frames. So this is Ruby, such a good addition. All right, so there you have it. That's Transitions Gen S and what all the colors look like. I highly encourage you to check out this new Transitions technology. If you're someone in the past who tried Transitions and you weren't really sure if it was for you, maybe you wished it would have changed a little bit faster, now might be your time, because I've been following this technology for quite a few years, and the speed with which it changes now is very impressive. So definitely worth a try again if you have tried it in the past. And if you are already a fan of Transitions lenses, you're gonna love this new technology so much, I promise you that. Thank you so much for watching this video today. If you hit that subscribe button down below, you won't miss any of my upcoming videos, and I will see you in the next video.